At the end of every week, somebody must be evicted from the game. And Lee, unfortunately, it was your week. Or it was about a week ago, but we'll ignore that part. Um, so obviously you were uh very adamant in the game about certain people.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so do you think if you could do it all again, you'd use that strategy again?
Um, honestly, everything was going well until Livingston's eviction because I saved Billy, and Billy's the reason why I'm out.
So, do you regret saving Billy then?
Yeah, I guess. Also, getting that penalty vote got me out the door because it gave them the chance to strike at me because I'm the baddest bitch.
So, obviously, it was kind of a crucial decision to have the penalty vote for both yourself and Nick.
Mm-hmm.
Nick's currently has not come into effect as of the final six. So, do you think it will come into effect and possibly end his game?
Honestly, we'll just have to wait and see. Nick has been doing what he has to do to get off that block because he can't compete in HOHs, and people are using that to their advantage, I guess. They want to have less people compete and have a better shot at winning. So I won't be shocked to see that play. Like, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, I guess.
So, in the beginning of this game, it was kind of rocky for you. I guess that's the best way to put it. And now with coronavirus and you having to take much, correct me if I'm wrong, but a little bit later shifts,
Mm-hmm.
do you think that definitely affected your game?
Definitely. Every time I put in, like, played in the competition, I almost won, except for that HOH I won. So yeah, it kind of did hurt me a little bit, but I have money's more important than me than this game, period. But I still gave it my all.
Now, first off, but
I don't know what that means.
Uh, oh shoot. Yeah, you didn't see it. That's the sign I put up for B, to signify your answers. So I was
Oh,
kind of going through you for a bit. But either way, uh, as was mentioned very early on in this game, you were exposed as part of this big alliance, and
yeah, but like the thing was, I was at work when all that shit happened, so people use that to their advantage and they want to try to pin it on me. That's why Pete called me out, and when I got home, I settled it all because that was all Cameron's doing of leaking that shit. And allegedly, Gwen, allegedly.
uh, so uh, you can definitely tell I'm a bit out of it tonight, just because literally in the past 2 days, this game has completely shifted, and obviously we are now, at least at recording, final three, not final six. So I apologize if my questions aren't as in depth,
Okay, that's
but
fine.
I always give this. You are in control of next week's HOH. Nominees, POV, who gets evicted, what vote count, all that. What was your ideal final five HOH?
If I won Final Five HOH and Michael's out the door, I'd most likely put up Billy and Cameron. And if the veto was used, I would most likely put up Pete.
Uh, in the case that you weren't evicted, who would be the best person to win HOH?
If I wasn't evicted,
I mean, was,
if
sorry.
I, oh, probably I want to say Nick, but he can't win. So I would say Pete. Like that would be really. It would change the game, I guess. But Nick would probably go. But I really want to see Cameron in the jury house.
Well, Lee, you were incredible to watch, even though your work very much took you out of this game for a good part of it. You were definitely someone to be reckoned with during this game. So thank you so much for playing, and maybe we'll see you back in the future.
Who knows? I want to call myself. You know what? I would call myself the Ika Wong of this game because I low key ran the house a bit until my eviction, in my opinion. My voting streak was perfect except the Gwen eviction. I was loyal on that vote. Others can't relate.
Well, Lee, thank you so much for once again playing this game. Hopefully, we'll see you back in the future. But you do have one more duty. You are part of the jury. Uh,
Hmm,
you will cast a vote at the end of this game.
perfect.
So, thank you, and we will see you on finale night,
I
hopefully.
can't wait. Hopefully.
Okay, evening everybody. Welcome to the week 14 head of household.
Yes.
Thank you for the confirmation. That probably means it's wrong. Um, we're joined by Michael and Cam. Pete should be here, but isn't. The other two just couldn't be bothered to turn up.
Can't play.
Well, I mean, Nick's been watching everything, so I thought he might be here. I knew Billy'd probably enjoy the day off. Anyway, this competition is called Sudoku, and here's how it works. Each of you is going to be presented with an identical Sudoku puzzle. Once every minute for up to 20 minutes, I will read out a trivia question which is likely to require you to Google the answer, which is perfectly allowed. If you give us the correct answer to any question, you can ask for the number in one square of your Sudoku puzzle. Please request the square you want in the form of column X, row X. It's up to you whether you spend time hunting down the answers to the questions or focus merely on solving your puzzle. The first person to send us a completed puzzle, you can do that in any way you want to, will win the HOH. We will deal with messages containing answers or requesting numbers on a first-come, first-served basis. This will obviously become harder once Jack is made to have dinner with his family. Factoring in any delay is part of the competition, so don't complain. Any questions?
Fuck you. That's my
No.
question.
I was expecting like an actual puzzle, not a fucking Sudoku.
Sudoku is a puzzle. Do not come for it.
No, you know what I mean. Like an actual, like, jigsawpuzzle.com, not fucking numbers. I hate numbers. They suck.
Yeah, can we boycott? Like,
I mean, if you both want to boycott and give it to me, I'll just nominate everyone.
I'll play. Fuck you, that.
Yeah, for the love of God, not Jack. Right.
My game's been fucked up one too many times by people. I don't need Jack to do it too.
So
I'll keep my mouth shut.
Please do.
we only have 2 people to send this to, so it's probably really easy to coordinate. So, Jack, if you oh, I shouldn't have done it like that. Hang on. I will do.
I got a Cam, you got a Pete.
Pete's
You
not
mean
here.
Michael?
Oh, Michael, yes.
wow, Jack.
I mean, I know all white skinny twinks look alike, but come on.
I do not like Pete at all.
Yeah, he has an actually good accent.
Ooh.
So I got. I have it ready for Michael. If you have it ready for Cameron.
Hang on. Right. Oh, there we go. Oh, for fuck's sake. Sorry, my laptop's being a dick.
Wow, you and your laptop have something in common.
Oh, come on. There we go.
Well,
Right.
once-
Okay. So I'm just going to confirm this one more time. You're sending to Michael. I'm sending to Cameron. Yes.
I am sending to Michael. You're sending to Cameron.
Okay. I will count down from 3, 3, 2, 1. Send.
Sent. Good luck.
Okay, and also get a screenshot just in case. Okay, now for me to try to open Paint. Well, how else do you fucking expect me to do this shit?
Paper and pencil.
I mean, you have to draw shit.
I love how the second the comp starts, Cam's thing starts doing the thing where we can't hear him.
in
I should say, by the way, the first question will be coming shortly. All these questions, barring a couple, were written by Jack. So if
Jesus,
Oh, we're
help us.
fucked.
if there's anything wrong with them, blame him.
Okay, they were good questions.
Okay, question 1. The first Wimbledon championship was held during what month? You don't have to get the answers. It's entirely up to you. You can ignore the questions entirely if you wish. Next question. Twitter's original name excluded what letters? Next question. The synonym for corn is one letter away from what type of puzzle? Babies are born with approximately how many more bones than adults? The largest US state by land area is what?
Michael,
Well,
you know you're safe with me, right?
yeah.
Okay, so would you be okay with just letting me take it?
I don't know.
And I'm going to be very honest with you right now. I am basically almost done. I'm just having to put in all the actual stuff.
Am I safe as a renom? Like,
Yes.
okay.
Barring an act of God, basically.
Okay.
The
Like,
music
the only way-
video's title with the most views on YouTube is translated into English as what? The after show for the popular Netflix show Tiger King is being hosted by who? Linyphiidae, spelled Linyphiidae, is the Latin name for a variety of what kind of creature thought to provide good luck in some cultures? Drowning occurs due to water going where? What was the first automobile company to offer seat belts? 10 meters is also known as one what? What number president is on the $50 bill?
Yeah. Okay.
I mean that's a way to verify it. I'm running
Hi.
through it now. Um, Congratulations, Cameron. You have won this HOH.
Good job, Cameron.
Yeah. Well done, Cam. Obviously, fewer people now should take you less time to make a decision. So I will give you.
I
This
mean,
time-
if you want to give me, like 5 minutes to set things up, I can do it now.
I mean, if you want to.
Sure. If you know
I
what
mean,
you're doing.
I know what I'm doing, so give me 1 second.
Okay. I'll keep this call running then.
Hopefully it's not me.
And this time, we can make sure it actually records shit.
Well-
It was. You can go back. It says Z started recording, and then it vanishes into thin air.
Oh, fucking spider. There's a giant spider on my fucking shoulder. We got that on camera down.
I might make fucking spider the episode title.
Okay, there we go.
Oh,
So, I'll get a few minutes to get everything go through and get off my damn headphones. Okay, so welcome to the nomination ceremony. As HOH, I have to nominate 2 people up for eviction. This was actually a pretty easy decision because most of it is pretty much things that are probably already known in the house of what I'm about to do. But because we didn't get to see last time, these are lipsticks. I wrote the names on them. If your name's on the lipstick, you're going up, sorry. But we're going to go with the first one, which should be no real surprise. Billy, I'm sorry, I have to nominate you. Again, it's just because you've kind of been trying to do a self-reliant prophecy. Maybe I can help you make it see it through, as well as I know sooner or later you'll be targeting me because you said you want to get vengeance for the last time I was HOH, so logic. And then the other one, just because of a lot of drama that's happened recently, I want to just put it out there that I don't like it. I'm not a part of it. It is what it is. But Pete, I choose to nominate you as well.
Okay.
As well as you said you've wanted to go. Hopefully I can help you two, one of you two, make that dream happen.
Fair enough. And on that basis, Billy and Pete are the nominees. Veto will happen tomorrow, and I will go and let the house know what's just happened.
Okay.
Congrats again, Cam, and see you all tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
yeah.
Okay, so this competition is called Building the Dream, and here's how it works. When I start your time, you will have 20 minutes to move around your home and garden, if you have one, trying to find items to stack to build the highest tower possible. You may only use one of any kind of item. Your tower must be freestanding and must stay up for 30 seconds at the end of 20 minutes or whenever you feel you can't build it up any higher. You cannot
So I'm
use-
trying to build the highest tower.
You cannot use anything which is permanently fixed as the base for your tower, other than obviously the floor. You
So
may
like no
rec-
oven or anything like that, right?
No.
Gotcha.
You may receive help in locating and/or collecting items. However, the construction of the tower must be done entirely by you.
Can you help me real quick?
Whoever's tower is the
This one.
highest will win the power of veto.
I have to stack a tower as high as possible. I feel like if we move
Your
the
20
coffee table
minutes
in
has
here,
started.
and then I use that thing, and then I use this, it'll be the highest. So my veto is I have to stack something as high as possible, and this is a good base, but this roof isn't high enough. So if I move, I'm gonna move this into there because the ceiling's higher over there, and then I was gonna move the garbage can, and then I was gonna put this on top of the garbage can.
Yeah.
And well, maybe I could do like the garbage can and then that thing right there, and then the tree. I mean, it has to be freestanding, so I have to figure it out anyways. You think it'll work? So, how many minutes do I have? Like,
20.
I have 20 minutes?
Yeah.
Has it started?
Yeah.
Okay. So, can you help me with this?
Okay. So this is my strategy. Use that. Put that with that. Then. Okay, yeah, that would work. Just need to make sure that stays on that, and then. I'm just working this out in my head right now.
That's fine.
They already have a game plan. Just need to make sure it will work. And then, okay. Okay, give me 1 second.
No worries.
Just look at the pretty key.
Grab anything you want, as long as it's only one of that item.
Luckily, Dad put all the fucking building stuff in my room because it's a spare room. I have a bunch of shit.
Might call time soon because oh god, we're getting up there. Okay, maybe not using circular things is necessarily the best idea.
I know, we got this. Mad skill, Steve.
I need to be able to get up there. Hold on. I need more square items first. Sorry, I'm kind of late. Hey, it's kind of a cardboard box, you're right. How can I stack this to make it the most height?
That's usually how I fold them anyway. I have to plant that actually.
Hold on, not done yet. I gotta make sure it stays. This is a good, like, a good 10 feet in the air. Hold on. Should be fine. It's shaking, but it's not doing anything else. I actually might remove it. Start with the paper towels.
I mean, glass table's already, it's cracked somewhere.
But that's the thing. This won't.
I knew that was
You knew it coming. I didn't think so. All right. We got time.
Do we?
Yeah. How much time I got left?
7 minutes.
Yeah, it's fine. I got 7 minutes.
No, I cannot. Please tilt the camera upwards.
Okay. I'll take a picture. I'll take a picture. So, like,
Please, yeah. Please don't take a picture if you can move it closer. At least the camera.
maybe. Okay.
Because
Thank you. Here.
we have to verify that, you know. Pete, your camera is currently lagging.
What's my time?
So,
I'm about to measure.
your camera is currently lagging.
Wait
So
for my internet.
Okay. Please move away from just the stack so I can start the 30-second timer. 30-second timer started. Please do not touch the.
Evening, everybody. Welcome to the POV results for week 14. Just as a recap, Cameron is the current HOH. He nominated Billy and Pete. However, all that could potentially change with the power of veto. For the benefit of everybody, this week's veto competition was called Building the Dream, and the house guests had to stack a tower as high as possible using only one of any given item. Different people went for very different approaches. We had a range of results. And I think because we haven't done it for a while, this week I am just going to read the results in ascending order. So in last place, with a tower of 44 inches, is Cameron. So sorry, Cameron, you will not be winning this veto. In fourth place, with a tower of 50 inches, was Michael. Michael, you are not winning this power of veto. At this point, we had a pretty considerable jump between fourth and third. In third place, with a tower of 106 inches, Billy, you are not winning the power of veto. So it comes down to Nick, who is not on the block, and Pete, who is on the block. And I can tell you that it was incredibly close between the two of you. There was just 4 inches in it.
Oh, wow.
And the
I'm sorry, I
winner
had to laugh at that.
of the power of veto, congratulations, Pete. 130 inches was enough for you to win the power of veto. Nick's tower was 126 inches.
Good job, Pete.
So I think, okay, no, Pete is still moving. I thought he'd gone into that much shock that he'd turned to
He
stone.
died
my God.
immediately.
Holy fuck.
Do you need any time to consider what you're doing, Pete?
Yeah, how long can I get?
I mean, you can get up to a couple of hours if you really need to.
So like at what? Like at 9, you want me to reveal? Or 8?
I mean,
couple of hours would be like 8:30. So
yeah, if but obviously if you work out what you want to do sooner, then feel free to do so. Obviously, Cam, you're going to need to know what you're doing in the event that the veto gets used. So yeah, if Pete wants some time to think about things, I will end the call and we will catch up on Skype when he's had a chance to consider whatever he's considering.
Shaking.
All right,
Oh,
congrats again,
okay.
Pete, and see you in a bit,
Thank
everybody
you.
else. Whenever you're ready.
Okay, I have to get back up. Okay. Let's fucking go. Okay, hold on. Okay. Ugh. Okay. Hello. Welcome everybody to the Power Veto ceremony. I won, so I'm doing the ceremony now. And I was gonna say shit, and then I always blank. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, my decision makes clear cut, perfect sense to me in my mind, and my decision is basically to keep the word of what I have said to people and to show that I have meant what I've said. About 98% of the time in this game. And so I've decided that I should use the power veto in the best way that I see fit this week. And that is to not use the power veto.
Okay. With that in mind, Pete remains on the block. He will be sat next to Billy on eviction night. Eviction night will be tomorrow evening. Yeah. I will bid you all a good night.